Welcome back. Welcome to day 5. In this video for today, we'll be talking about how you are what you digest. And again, my name's Lisa Bermudez, and also congratulations. Congratulations on making it to day 5, on being here for day 5. Uh, Gosh, so much about Ayurveda is focused around digestion. And for sure, physically, right? Like we eat food and it goes through a whole process, a whole beautiful, seemingly very magical process in our body called digestion, right? We have a digestive tract. We have things that happen within us that take the food that we eat and distribute it to the areas that it needs to go to. Things get turned into energy, things get just transformed. There's so much magic that happens within us when we just eat or drink something. So, with that said, it's important to be mindful about what we're eating. It's also important to be mindful about how we're eating. And this is something that I personally want to share. This totally transformed my entire life, my lifestyle. It also really transformed my digestion. Me personally, I used to definitely deal with a lot of like heaviness, a heavy feeling after I would eat certain food. And even there were times too that I would just feel like I would get stomach cramps or I'd get gassy in some kind of way and feel really uncomfortable. And that shouldn't happen. We live in a culture where, unfortunately, some of these symptoms that I just brought up are labeled as normal. Oh yeah, that's normal. When you eat that, just take this and it'll be fine. And we shouldn't have to take something for something that's out of balance within us because that's treating again the symptom. So that's a whole other discussion too, and that we get into that when we dive much deeper into the studies and into the practices of Ayurveda. But for now, for today, we're talking about digestion. And first, there's a few phases of digestion. The first one is literally food and drinks. Like I just said, when I eat or drink something, it goes through a whole process in my body. I digest it, and then what's not digested, it's eliminated. And if I'm not digesting something well, I might either get a really fired up kind of feeling, and I might get something like diarrhea, or I might be constipated. I might get sick, and I might end up vomiting. Something like that might happen if I'm not digesting well. And I also could be eating like the most delicious, pure, natural, healthy, organic, amazing, home cooked, beautiful meal. But if I'm not digesting that meal, all those nutrients and all the beautiful stuff I just said about it mean nothing. So we digest. We are also how we digest. For today, and for the practice that I'd love for you to take away from today is to just notice how you're eating and notice what you're doing while you're eating. If me, for example, if I'm sitting in front of my computer, eating food on the phone, also on my work phone, double checking stuff, and then listening in the background to drama or my family or television behind me, I have all these things swirling around. I have so much happening. And on top of that, I'm shoving like my dinner into my mouth, not paying attention to what I'm eating and how the food tastes. Ayurveda teaches that when we eat something, we want to taste it fully. We want to mindfully take the food that's been prepared before we even eat it, thank wherever it came from. So you want to thank either the chef who prepared it. If you got it from a store, a supermarket, a farm, thank whoever brought it there to you. If you're at a family member's house or if someone prepared the food for you, have a moment and thank them, literally thank them for that. And then once you have that moment of gratitude for the food, it also doesn't have to be a big elaborate thing, right? If you have a big elaborate thank you moment before your food, great. But it's enough to just acknowledge thank you when you look at your plate. Thank you. That's all you've got to do. And then try to only be eating when you're not doing anything else. Uh, Eat during a time where it's quiet, where you can actually focus on how the food tastes, on how things feel inside of your mouth, and then chew. Make sure you chew. So many of us forget to chew. Chew your food well, and then as you're swallowing it, maybe even acknowledge how good it tastes. So being just fully mindful while you're eating. That is one takeaway that I really want you to take away for day 5. And if you're watching this at the beginning of the day, try to do that throughout your day. Try your best. Try your best to just really be mindful while you're eating your food. If you're doing this, if you're watching this video in the evening, or if you're watching this video when you're already done eating, start it tomorrow. Second takeaway is we are what we digest. Yes, there's food, but we also need to digest experiences. So, for example, if I had a wild day at work and maybe it was very stressful, maybe I was in a place where I was just getting hit with project after project, conversation after conversation. I got a lot done. It was a great day, but it was really draining. It was a lot happened. There were many conversations. Now I go home, my work day is over, I get home, and for me, I know that my tendencies, me, Lisa, is to throw all my stuff down and then I usually want to have dinner. If I haven't already prepared something that's nourishing and healthy, I'll grab whatever I've got. It won't always be, it used to not always be the healthiest choice. So if that's something that you do, my suggestion to you is to notice when that happens and try to do something nourishing for yourself. Maybe if you find yourself in this scenario where you've had a busy day or a hard conversation, in other words, a situation happened that you didn't mentally and emotionally digest yet, do something that helps you digest that. That might mean going for a walk. This might be where you bring in your day 2 practice, your dinacharya, go for a walk. Maybe you get in a bathtub and just breathe for a few moments and take a bath or a shower. Maybe you sit and you do some alternate nostril breathing. And then from that place, decide what you want to do. Do you still want that ice cream? Do you still want that drink? Do you still want that whatever it may be? Or do you still want to go to this place or that place? When we've digested experiences, when we've digested emotions, and we take the time to do that, we actually nourish ourselves in that moment. We're not running at like a 10 all the time. We've taken the time to come to balance, and then we can make better decisions from there. So two parts to this day are eat mindfully, definitely thank wherever, have a moment of gratitude for your food, and then enjoy it. Actually enjoy it. Your food's meant to be enjoyed. And part 2 is to notice when you're not digesting your experiences and your emotions and take a moment to try to do that. Again, that might be sitting for a moment, going for a walk, or taking a bath or something that's nurturing for you. So digesting your food, digesting your emotions and your experiences. Totally doable. We've just forgotten how to do it. So try that out today or bring it into your practice for tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow in this 14-day Ayurveda challenge. Thanks so much.